everybody? This is Ryan A. Polk with the wrap up, and saw Countdown this week, where it is a movie about a killer app that's pretty much the spoiler of your death, and it's also very wishy-washy too with everybody, because one person may have 90-some years to live, one person may have 10 years to live, another person may only have just 48 hours to live. And when I first saw this movie, for some reason, I don't know, I thought it was gonna be like, you know, a typical, like, you know, like college kid type of movie or something like that. I don't know why, like how it was with Truth or Dare. You had the college kids, and you know that's exactly what it fits like. You know, it's definitely like, you know, like something that, like, okay, like somebody fresh out of college would have probably made with this movie. But this movie is more so just like a modern technology type movie. Like, okay, like probably like the person behind this movie, you know, you would think it was probably like, you know, a millennial who probably just directed this movie or something like that and thought of this movie, because, you know, with apps being so popular and shit. But anyway, yes. So you got this nurse who downloads the app because she finds out that somebody died after finding out about the app. So she goes to see for herself, and little does she know, the app is no joke, because she is literally caught up in being on a countdown to her death. She cannot uninstall the app. She cannot delete the app. She, you know, whatever she tries to do, you know, even if she was even get a new phone, the app would still be on that new phone. Like, she's screwed. Yeah, pretty much. And so is everybody else who downloads this app. Now, this movie, when I was looking at the trailer for this too as well, I also thought that, like, maybe this movie was going to be kind of corny, because it didn't really like it was going to be all that scary. But then again, when it comes to horror movies, sometimes I be finding horror movies funny rather than scary. But horror is still my #1 favorite genre of movies, because, you know, they're just so entertaining. And then this movie, I will say that this movie, it doesn't belong on the shitty list of 2019. However, I wouldn't say it's also one of the best movies of 2019. It's more so in the middle. I mean, the acting was good. The storyline was pretty good. I mean, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but with the characters that we meet in this movie, and when we find out, you know, about them and their past and stuff, you'd be like, oh, okay, so, you know, this is what, you know, this is what bothers them, or like this is what connects to this. And the horror effects were good, and then there was some scenes that, like, okay, that there are some jump scenes and everything that I thought I was gonna jump at, because sometimes the jump scenes do be catching me off guard, but the jump scenes really didn't in this movie. And then, you know, and while we was watching this movie, I mean, yeah, we was also laughing at it too, because we was just that entertained by it. But one thing this movie was that it wasn't boring. I mean, I wasn't close to, you know, dozing off or anything like that. And neither were my friends who I went to go see this movie with. So yes, the movie was good enough to keep you awake. And Countdown, also, I do think that, like, Countdown, it may also be you know, entertaining to you, if you think that, you know, like, if you find horror movies funny at times, and if you're not really scared by it, then yeah, you know, I think that, like, it will appeal to you. And Countdown, judging by the way that it ended, because I'm not gonna spoil anything, you know, that's not what I do. By the way it ended, looks like a sequel could be made, and if Countdown was to have a sequel, I would probably go check it out. And because it wasn't that bad. I mean, like I said, it was average. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't like, okay, you know, this is the worst. This is like one of the shittiest movies ever. I mean, I'm gonna just get up and walk out of the theater. I give this shit 1 star. And I'm not gonna even give the movie 1 star, because you know, because like I said, Countdown was you know in the middle. You know, it's not good and not bad. And 4 countdowns grade. I'm actually still thinking about the grade right now, but I will say this: but while I'm thinking about that one, I'm gonna come to whether or not if you should see it or wait for it to go to Redbox. Honestly, and I've said this about movies before. If Countdown is one of those movies where, okay, go see it if you have a special on a day in your city, like how here in my city we got $6 Mondays, and we also have like another special at this other movie theater. I think it's like $6 or something like that on a Tuesday, something like that. But Countdown is worth to see if you're going to, like an early bird special, matinee special, or on a day where there's a deal. It is not worth to go see it full movie price. And if you do like horror movies, and if you find horror movies funny, and if you like to watch horror movies just to be entertained by it, just for the hell of it, I say go see it. If you're not a horror fan, and if you don't like horror movies, and and if you think that, okay, this movie's not gonna be all that, then just wait for it to come to Redbox. And yes, so for Countdown's grade, I give Countdown a B. I give it a B minus out of 5 stars. I give it maybe 2. I'll give it 2.5 out of 5 stars. Only because of how, just with the acting and the horror effects and with the storyline. So yes, that is my review on Countdown. And until next time, this is Ryan A. Polk with the wrap up, signing off.